I did do an Ozzy tribute when he passed away, R.I.P., but it got blocked when I put it on YouTube, and so I made a short out of it. It was only like a couple Twitch clips, actually. Normally, I do like an interview or something like that, but this is going to be something completely different. So yeah, Ozzy Osbourne's funniest and craziest moments. I am Dethfender. If you like this type of content, please like, comment, subscribe. For my Twitch crowd, please give me a follow. You don't have to subscribe, but you can give me a follow. I'd appreciate it. I really appreciate anybody that follows me. I really do. So let's check this thing out with Ozzy. More just for laughs. It's Ozzy, right? R.I.P. But he had some funny moments.
One last thing. If you have any drugs or any alcohol, give me some.
From awkward interview.
Okay, wait. Let's go back. This looks like maybe they were doing a show in a club or something. I see Zach. Isn't that the drummer that passed away? He was on the album like with No More Tears, and I can't think of his name. I'm terrible with remembering people's names. I think he went into Motley Crue for a little while, and then he bounced around from different bands for a bit. I can't think of his fucking name. If anybody knows, let me know.
If you have any drugs or any alcohol, give me some.
From awkward interviews to funny moments from the Osbourne show, here are some of Ozzy's best and craziest moments. Time when Ozzy tried to find out who the beer thief was.
Honestly, I hated that show. That show. I tried to watch it, the Osbournes or whatever it was called. I could never get into it. There was like one episode I seen where Sharon was buying all these little dogs, kind of similar to the dogs that was bothering my dog. And he hated those dogs so much, and you couldn't even understand a word he said. And he's like, you keep buying these dogs, and I keep killing them, or some shit like that, which obviously it was just him, being funny or whatever. He's not going to do that to us. I don't think. Yeah.
Was
in my room and taken my beers away from my room.
I don't.
See, look at it. He's out of it. Either that or he's a hell of an actor, because he is out of it. You could barely understand him anyway.
Thief was
in my room and taken my beers away from my room.
I don't think so, darling. Who would do that?
I did hear that the show was scripted, supposedly, but you hand Ozzy a script, especially if he is actually getting drunk or getting high when he relapsed or whatever, he's not going to remember a script. He might, but he's going to be Ozzy, like a man like that doesn't need a script. He is the script, right? Everybody else could have a script, but he's Ozzy, right? Do you know what I mean? Like,
who could possibly do that? Who's the beer thief? You're the beer thief.
See what I mean? He's like, I mean, he looks like he's totally out of it here too.
Is that?
It's a phone. It's got to be a phone.
Jack! Can you get this television to work? I pressed his what?
Wait a second. Okay. I gotta go back. Wasn't he just fucking with the telephone? And obviously that's gotta be him just being... No way.
Is that?
Unless he was messing with like something else before that. What the hell is he doing?
Jack!
Okay. There's got to be more to this clip, because like I would have to see the whole thing. Like I said, I never watched the show really. I think I've seen like one episode, just with that one where the little dogs or something like that. Oh, there was maybe one other one where I seen a clip with him. The family went away to a trip or something, and he was like in their cabin type of thing, and he was going out and getting wood. And that was like the whole episode is him high getting wood, bringing it in, throwing it in the fire, and just sitting there. I'm like, people watch this? I'm like, I love Ozzy, but like for his music, not for a TV show. But anyway, there's got to be more to this, because he's talking about the TV, right? And then looks like he's messing with the telephone. So I got the two mixed up. It looks like he's hitting something. Maybe it's remote control or something. And then he's like, "What the hell is that? Or what the fuck is it?"
This television to work. I pressed this one button and the shower starts. I'm going, what is this? Can you get this television to work? I pressed this one button and the shower starts. I'm going, what is this? Where am I, man?
I don't know what. I press this one button and the shower starts going. What shower? What is he talking about?
Space age shit. And the nightmare continues.
No one cooks breakfast like Ozzy in the 80s. Just
Okay, yeah, I have seen this. This right here was God, what was the name of the it was a docu-series actually, because they had one. It was the first one was about punk rockers in like the late 70s, early 80s. Something of the decline of the Western civilization. And this was in part 2, I believe, because they were talking about like the 80s, like hair metal. I think they did a bunch of them because they have one that's from the 90s and early 2000s, I think.
look at the state of the table.
For a while, and then in the end, disaster happens. It's inevitable to happen, disaster, because it's like drugs. They were okay at the time, but we outgrew them, you know. We just, you know, we took LSD, we took cocaine, we took vast amounts of marijuana.
Let me get you some orange juice, and he's just like dumping it everywhere. God.
It was fun at the time, but then we all just sort of thought this ain't a very good idea anymore.
So you have a more stable life now?
No.
He sure wasn't
Fucking Ozzy. You have a more stable life now? No. Guy. That's what I mean. Like, he doesn't need a script.
stable in this interview with
Didn't
the
need
TV
a
show
script.
Night Flight.
One and only Ozzy Osbourne. Good evening, Ozzy.
What?
Good evening, Ozzy.
Hello there.
I think this is like I seen a poster when he had short hair and he looked like he was insane, like right here. I think this was probably the late 80s. I want to say early 90s.
How are you?
Fine.
Ozzy, there you go. Look.
Wait. I want to see who is in that. Okay, what do we got? Is that Zach? Sharon? Other than Ozzy, that's all I can recognize. But was that like a meet and greet or something?
There you go. Look.
The hell is it?
Oh, come on, Sharon. I'm Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness. Evil, what's evil? I've had a boatload of bubbles.
That must be something they were gonna use for the stage show. And he's like, I gotta see that again. Fucking Ozzy, the Prince of Darkness. You got fucking bubbles?
I'm Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness.
Darkness.
Evil, what's evil?
Okay, let's go back. One more time. This is the way his expression.
Ozzy, there
Hilarious.
you go. Look.
Look, we got bubbles.
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 Oh,
He's pouting like a little kid. He's like, bubbles. And the thing is, Sharon took care of all the logistics of his shows, where he's gonna play, when he's gonna play, what else? Like when he's gonna go do interviews, you know, like where, when, all that shit. The Ozzfest tours, she took care of all that shit. The music videos, she was great at what she did, but she was really shrewd. But that's what you gotta be when you're a manager.
come on, Sharon. I'm Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness.
Darkness.
Evil, what's evil? I've had a boatload of bubbles. No, I don't care. I have to be on the stage for 2 nights from now. I don't want to use them bubbles and stupid cannons.
Olivia
Bubbles and stupid cannons. Okay. And look how much he's sweating. That's another thing too. I don't know if they were like, hey, splash some water on your face to make you look like you're out of it, or if this was just the way he was many times of the day. I would really like to hear the interview of his son Jack, Because I know Jack, after a while, was getting involved in some of the bands that were on Ozzfest. In fact, I heard that Jack was the reason why Slipknot got on the Ozzfest tour before the first album even came out. Because he was looking for newer bands for his father on the internet. Because, you know, Ozzy's not going to be looking for bands. Ozzy's just going to be doing what Ozzy does, you know what I mean? He's a legend. He doesn't have to look for bands for, like, the side stage and all that shit.
No one cooks breakfast like Ozzy in the 80s. Just look at the state of the table.
For a while, and then in the end, disaster happens. It's inevitable to happen, disaster, because it's like drugs. They were okay at the time, but we outgrew them, you know. We just, you know.
Yeah, they outgrew them, you know. I think he was talking about Bill Ward, the drummer from Sabbath. That was his name, right? Bill Ward. He had to go to rehab, and that's when he was talking about, you know, disaster happens. We go to the United States, and everybody's, you know, using drugs, but we outgrew them. Did you? Did you?
We took LSD, we took cocaine, we took vast amounts of marijuana. It was fun at the time, but then we all just sort of it's not a very good idea anymore.
So you have a more stable life now?
No.
He sure wasn't stable in this interview with the TV show Night Flight.
One and only Ozzy Osbourne. Good evening, Ozzy.
What?
Good evening, Ozzy.
Hello there.
How are you?
Fine.
Ozzy, there you go. Look.
Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Oh, come on, Sharon. I'm Ozzy Osbourne, the prince of darkness. Evil, but evil. I've had a boatload of bubbles. No, I don't care. I have to be on the stage for 2 nights from now. I don't want to use them bubbles.
There's one of those dogs.
Stupid cannons.
Olivia Newton-John tried to get Ozzy to drink.
Oh, yeah. I was reading Guitar Magazine. Zach was talking about writing music for one of the albums. It was one of the newer albums. It's not really new now. And he's got his amp up really loud, and whoever's in the band, whoever was in the room, they're playing, and Ozzy comes down. He's like, "Oh, this fucking racket, what are you, fucking Zach, turn that shit down." Because Ozzy, he liked to listen to like old blues music, even some soul, and the Beatles. How he got into metal is wild, because they just started turning their amps up louder and louder, because they started playing blues when they first started out. Songs that they liked, that they heard on the radio from the United States and other places. And then people were talking in the club as they were playing, so they just kept turning everything up louder and louder, to the point where they started getting a little heavier and louder and heavier and louder, and it just progressed. The whole death metal, the whole like metalcore, the whole new metal and thrash and speed metal, they're all influenced by bands like Sabbath. What was Ozzy gonna do? Turn around and do like death metal? Another quote that one of the guys in the band said. The bands that Sabbath, and then when he went on his own, Ozzy doing his own solo album, the bands that he influenced, is he gonna turn around and start playing heavier music like they're playing? That's weird how that works, right? It's just progression of how things evolve and change.
Her healthy smoothie. He played along at first, but in the end, he responded exactly how you'd expect.
You can pop this into commercials. Ozzy Osbourne going, I'm mad.
What a load of bollocks.
Oh, and one of the dogs pissed on Ozzy's favorite car.
Oh, this is the one. Oh my God, how they get, see, this is the only episode I think I've seen, because he's complained about the dogs pissing on the floor. Okay. This is the only episode that I've really seen.
That bastard fucking dog, man. I'm going to throw it in the pool. Wait, get the out of my house.
Oh, man. People like Ozzy, I keep saying is, but was a 1 in a billion personality.
Get the fucking terrorist. He's fucking part of Bin Laden's gang. Why did they do it, Sharon? What's the deal, man?
Ozzy needed a break to just sit down and enjoy cake.
Saying the dogs are terrorists, okay.
But the chair had other plans for him.
Was whatever you did today.
Just because I'm a Mexican.
Who remembers?
It almost feels like they, on that show, they just pranked Ozzy and see what kind of reaction he would have. Because you get Ozzy in the craziest environment, and then you're just like, hey, let's see what's going to happen, right? Like, you give him a chair that's faulty, and he's going to sit on it, and he's going to fall.
Ozzy needed a break to just sit down and enjoy cake, but the chair had other plans for him.
Was whatever you did today.
Just because I'm a Mexican.
Who remembers?
See what I mean?
And it never ends.
See, throwing butter knives at a wood block that you would throw a throwing knife or something at. And it looks like he's throwing butter knives at it. I don't know. I didn't see what he's got in his hand.
And it never ends.
Okay, it's heavier than a butter knife. How's he? Jesus Christ.
Me, I'm out of here.
He's dangerous. It reminds me of this woman that was learning how to shoot longbow. She missed her target altogether, and her husband was on the far side of the lawn, and he came walking over. He's stunned. He's got an arrow in his stomach, and they had to rush him to the hospital. And then I guess she was taking lessons or whatever, but she kept missing the target. But where they had the target at was like in the middle of the lawn, and there was a hedgerow or something like that. So people could walk around the other side as they're shooting, you know, at the target, and there's a hedgerow behind it, and there's a walkway. You should have put it somewhere where there's nobody going to be walking behind it. That kind of reminds me of when you're throwing something that close and it ricochets back. Even if the blade doesn't hit somebody, the handle, if it's metal, hits somebody in the head, you can knock them out. It just seems like they're like, give Ozzy something ridiculous, or give him a chair that's not going to work and see what happens. Because it's Ozzy. It's harder than it looks, and just to throw him. Especially that close. Like, he's almost right on top of it.
Me, I'm out of here.
Look how close he is. He's like 8 feet.
New metal band.
He's literally like 8 feet away. Looking Ozzy.
I don't listen and go, give me the top 10 of the new metal band. I gotta. Because one of the dangers of that is if I start to like it, if something gets in my head, it'll come out my mouth, you know.
So you listen to a lot of Justin Bieber? Is that, are we gonna, Justin Bieber?
Who the is Justin Bieber?
Good. I like that answer, that's perfect.
I think I know what he was saying. If you listen to because like when I used to write, if you listen to certain bands, you start writing like the songs you listen to. I think that's what he meant. Let's try that again. I was trying to read what Ozzy's saying.
I don't listen to new metal bands.
Okay, yeah, I don't listen to new metal bands. Because what I hear will come out of my mouth. Yeah, I think that's what he's getting at. Which makes sense in a way. If you're writing a new album and you start listening to newer music or any music, whatever you're writing subconsciously, that's just the way it works. Some of it will sound similar. Doesn't matter what you're listening to. Could be Mozart, right? You're going to have melodies that are similar to the piano lines are, or another instrument. It's just how it works.
I don't listen and go, give me the top 10 of the new metal band. I gotta. Because one of the dangers of that is if I start to like it, if something gets in my head, it'll come out my mouth, you know.
And sometimes he just tries to piss off Sharon.
Hi.
What the hell is that?
Hi.
I see what it is. It's like one of those type of mannequins that sing. For the life of me, I can't think of the name of the singer. Shit.
Stop it, Ozzy. You know, I think I'm gonna put this plastic pack on my head. Go on.
The smell of success.
No one likes to go to the dentist.
What
and when
the hell was that? The smell of success. Is that a dog?
The smell of...
What the hell is he smelling? Is that the dog's ass? This is dog's ass.
Success.
No one likes
Oh
to go
my
to the
God.
dentist, and when it was Ozzy's turn, he made sure the gas was turned on to max.
Get the nitrous going.
Okay, guys.
Again, whoever filmed this was like, yeah, okay. Put Ozzy in the dentist chair, give him a bunch of gas. We can't understand a word he's saying now. Let's see what he says. Right? That's what I'm assuming is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Nothing going on.
We got the special Ozzy level. Big breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Ozzy, I know it's working because I'm even feeling it, man.
Okay, I just turned it up.
You take a deep breath now and see if that's better.
Is that better?
No.
Is it better?
Was the whole joke like, oh, Ozzy's immune to drugs because he's done so many? Is that what the...
No.
You're doing great.
Oh, I see. He's literally like, nope, don't feel him at all. I've met people like that when I used to use.
Rinse it up. You want to rinse out?
Yeah.
Rinse out? How about
Oh, man. Yeah, that's basically what they did. They're like, yeah, let's see what happens.
rinse it up? You want to rinse out? You want to rinse out? How about taking a rinse? Why don't you take a rinse? I think it'll feel better.
It's the way, like, obviously that's not how it works. I remember last time we went to the dentist, it wasn't too long ago, and they're not like, you want to take a rinse? They just do it. And they're like, okay, we're going to rinse your mouth out. And then they have you spit in the thing, and then they do it maybe a couple more times. And obviously, this is for dramatic effect to see what he does. Probably going to spill it, or what the hell is he doing?
Talk about being high as a kite.
That's Dolly Parton. That's what Ozzy Osbourne fears more than anything else is Dolly Parton.
No, I don't fear Dolly Parton. I fear Barry Manilow is my biggest fear.
You fear Barry Manilow.
I think he's the Antichrist.
Sharon loves English chocolate, and Ozzy went to the supermarket to get her some of her favorites.
Yeah, see what I mean? Like, that show wasn't for me. Like, some of the stuff that they did, it was obvious what they're doing. You know, sabotage or piss off Ozzy, or put him in a situation where he's going to do that to his wife or his kids or whatever. And just see what happens.
It's like cheap chocolate, you know?
Look how much chocolate they got.
We think this is crap. We like the English candy, so we're going to go get some English candy from the English shop in Santa Monica.
But I did not expect the amount of money he spent.
Who can take a rainbow?
Who can take the rainbow?
Wrap it in a song.
Wrap it in a song.
All right.
Was that $600 or was that 60? I think that was $600.
Rainbow.
Who can take the rainbow?
Wrap it in a song.
Wrap it in
$602. Jesus.
All right.
Look at all that. That's what I mean. Like, who, look at all that. Twix bars, all kinds of shit. Jesus. You know, when you have more money than you ever need, you just decide to go and buy so many candies that you're never going to eat. Look at me.
You're a pot smoker, that is Satan.
And there's no way that anybody would try to put that many candies like that into a drawer that disorganized. This is not gonna. You'd be better off just putting them in like a big ass garbage can or something. Just put a lid on it.
But no.
No, yeah.
What the hell? I can't remember that woman's name. She used to do interviews for anybody and everybody, right? And what was her name? Barbara Walters. Am I getting that right? You'll let me know below. And there was somebody that was interviewed by her, and the person's like, "Oh, Barbara Walters, are you gonna make me cry?" or something like that. She like interviewed everybody on the planet, I think, that was a star.
But now? No, yeah. I know, but I have moments.
Do you think he was high there?
But now? No.
Are you sober now? Okay, let's see. What do you say?
No, yeah. I know.
No, yeah, I'm not. Oh, he said, yeah, now? No, I'm not. Okay, that's funny.
I have moments. When I was a kid, I'd get one gift. I'd get a smelly old sock. No,
I get one gift, a smelly old sock. I went
I don't want to taste it.
Yes, you do.
What is it?
Taste it.
What is it? Cyanide?
No.
Ozzy is not the only one being annoying. Sharon can also be a handful.
You're winding me up.
No, taste it.
It's a stamp.
Is it a stamp? It looks like freaking acid.
No, taste it.
It's a stamp. Nothing there.
Do you like it? It's just meant to freshen your mouth.
It's not gone, then you lied to me.
Well, I'd wanted you to try it.
It's horrible.
Sharon failed at lighting the fireplace and almost burnt the house down. But Ozzy's way of putting the fire out is somewhat different.
This is wood. It's inflammable, Ozzy.
I'm going to set more fire than you.
It was like trying to tweezer the fire thing open.
Or the time Jack tried to leave the house with a knife and Ozzy just had enough.
No, Jack!
Damn, this is when his son was really young.
And Ozzy tried to find an even better hiding spot for the knife.
If you get busted, I'll bust your ass.
Okay.
Man.
It's only a 2-inch knife. It's got to be longer than 4 fingers, right? About 4 inches, depending on what state or wherever they're living.
Don't with knives, man. Don't go out with a fucking t-shirt with cocaine on your t-shirt and give me the knife.
What is that white shit? Is that fat?
It's smegma.
Smegma.
The chaotic duo of Jack and Ozzy went fishing.
Is that? Oh God. Ozzy. Smegma.
But they caught the fish in a very strange and fun way.
Go make the most of it.
Are they throwing explosives?
Yeah. Hey, hold on.
What are they using?
Got a spark before it's lit.
Jesus.
We need to wait. We need to wait.
See, this is what rich people do. Like I said, rich people do dumb shit. You know? And then he make a TV show out of it. Ozzy could have blown his hand off. What are those, like, M80s?
Do the big one. We can't do the big one. We're not going to do the big one.
Let's do the big one.
Let me see this time bomb you need to check.
It's the same fish again. Oh, what was that, Jaws?
Trying to catch a fish.
Was that a shark?
Not a shark.
It looks a bit like a shark.
Oh no, that's a dolphin.
But it had one eye.
Is that a seal or a dolphin? I couldn't even tell. They showed it so fast. And I was paying more attention to what Ozzy was saying than anything.
He was a bit pissed off. I
yeah.
hallucinate to the surf in, Jack.
Or that time when they decided to play with Ozzy's gun.
I found a bayonet, Jack.
Wait. Ozzy has a gun? Like an actual gun? Had a gun?
I found a bayonet. When's that I fit on my gun?
Oh, it's like a souvenir. I do remember his daughter, too, tried to be like a rock star. Oh, I'll give Ozzy credit the fact that he liked it. You know, it's his daughter, so.
What are you doing?
Guy found a bayonet.
Where?
I don't know.
That's so fucking violent.
Shut up.
Shut up. What the Wikipedia. Ham. What a ham. That was probably packed lunch. Here he is, a picture of ham. Look.
What's he talking? Ham. Look there. He's old boy.
There he is, the old boy. He was on an ego trip when he come back. He met the president. Now look at that astronaut. He looks like an astronaut, doesn't he?
He's talking about a monkey that was it the one that flew in space or something? What the hell is he talking about?
That cracks me up.
I don't know if you know this, but Ozzy has
So, I mean,
ADHD,
most of the stuff is
and
just...
here's a prime example.
The dogs that they had. I mean, you could tell that they had mad money at this point in time. Because Ozzy in the 80s, like when he did the interview for that docu-series, I mean, you could tell he had money, but here he's got so much shit. The place is massive when they did the TV show. And they had a guest house that was massive. They would buy the craziest shit. Like, it must be nice. Most of this stuff is from like the TV show. I was hoping they'd have more. He's burning the place down.
What's your favorite food?
Cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese. Okay, all right. That wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. It's still kind of interesting, honestly. I thought it would be more about like him touring. In the beginning, they did show some of the stuff. And they had like him and Zach mostly when they were talking about like the stage and the bubbles and everything. But there was like the TV show shit. They did have Decline of the Western Civilization Part 2, but it was mostly from their TV show. I didn't watch the TV show. I think I'd seen one episode and a clip of another one. I think I'd seen more of their TV show in this than I ever did in their actual TV show, which is pretty crazy. I found some of it interesting, some of it kind of funny, but you could tell the TV show wasn't exactly the same as if they showed more interviews, asking them weird questions. That was kind of cool. But they should have showed more of that, I think. That would have been way more interesting, I believe. But it was Ozzy, so, I mean, I miss him, so RIP to Ozzy. And anyway, if you like this type of content, please like, comment, subscribe. Give me some suggestions of any bands you'd like me to check out or any interviews or anything like that. And talk to y'all later. Peace.